have no idea how life-saving a chosen family can be. They pulled me out of the dark more times than I can count.
I hear you. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Of course. Shoot.
Why do you care so much if I move to Juneau?
Look, like I said, I want to get to know you.
Because I'm just that fascinating, huh?
Honestly, yeah.
Alter, wie die flirten, ey, ist
You
ja
might be
geil.
one of a kind, Tyler Ronan.
Dufte. Knorke.
Well, golly gee, Michael. I think you're swell too. You're the cat's pajamas.
Shut up. I've got way better compliments than that. But I can't open with my best, right?
It's cool. So, I'll get more of those if I get to know you better?
For sure. If that's something you'd be interested in.
I might be. Yeah.
Kann schon sein, ja.
Oh, hey.
I've been standing at that counter for an hour waiting for you two dum-dums to come back. Are you guys ready to go?
Mm-hmm. I think we've done about as much damage as we can back here.
Yeah. Let's go.
Wer hat denn die ganzen Kuscheltier-Dinger, Figürchen da jetzt aufgeräumt? Mai, oh Mai.
Here we are.
Wir sind am
Thanks for letting me
Friedhof.
hitch a ride over.
No problem. You sure we can't drive you back?
Nah, you're like stretching my legs. It isn't far. And anyway, can't put the wind in a bottle.
All right.
Tessa should be at her parents' grave, not far from the entrance. Look for a big crooked tree. You can't miss it. I'm gonna go check in with my uncle. Good luck. For real.
Alyson ist überhaupt nicht wohl bei der ganzen Sache, das
You
merkst du
look
ja.
pretty spooked.
I've never been a big fan of cemeteries. Especially after, you know.
I promise after this we can chill at the house. Cool?
Nach einem krummen Baum sollen wir Ausschau halten. Ich geh erst mal hier unten rum.
Hey, graves are back that way.
Ja, ist ja gut. Meine Güte, da unten waren auch welche.
So, did you ever come back?
Shh, keep it down.
Better?
Much.
Why do people always feel like they have to whisper in cemeteries?
I don't know. Probably just a mirror neuron thing.
Oh, what?
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. Anyway, have you been back here at all? Since the funeral?
No. Never had a reason to.
Mom, why do we always come here?
Does it bother you?
No. It's just weird because we don't know any of these people. I mean, except Eddie's mom.
It never hurts to say hello.
Because they're very lonely.
That's right, sweetie. And sometimes, even if you can't see them, they stay with you. In here. Always here.
Mom?
Always.
She loved us. A lot, but sometimes it was like loving us hurt her.
Do you think she was just really scared of losing us?
Maybe. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, most parents are scared of losing their kids.
Nicht weit vom Eingang.
Well, here's the crooked tree, but no Tessa.
Let's check around for her parents' grave. Just to make
Guess again. Not this one.
Becker. Robin Becker. Wahrscheinlich hier liegen frische Blumen.
Look, there's Michael.
De Leon.
That's the one.
Don't tell me we missed her.
Hello,
Jetzt los.
Mr. Eagle.
Kids. It's time.
Was? Für was? Das war doch der Eddie eben, oder?
You really have to go, Eddie?
You can hold my hand if you want.
I can walk fine on my own.
It'll be quick, okay? Then we'll get something to eat.
The day of the funeral. I barely remember it.
That's probably for the best. I don't think either of us.
Wait, is this the one we called the Big Crookedy?
The exact one.
Why didn't we call it Gnarls Branching? Total missed opportunity.
Because we weren't hip to basketball back then? Or CeeLo Green?
Damn. I remember it going all the way up to the clouds.
Everything does when you're
Sie hat
4 feet
Basketball
tall.
gesagt, aber in der Dings stand Musik. Da sitzt wer?
When did Michael's uncle die?
Last year. It was really hard on him. He's still feeling it. Long time no see. Do you want some company?
Come on over. Make yourselves comfortable. So, how are you,
Is this a bad time?
with you? Never.
Don't mind me. I'm not really here.
Hey, I get to see your ugly mug almost every day. You're old news, lady.
You wound me. Deeply.
So, can I help you guys out somehow?
So what was your uncle like?
Oh boy. Where do I start? You know that one grumpy grandpa in all the sitcoms? The one that types like a T-Rex and never leaves his recliner?
I think I'm getting the picture.
Not yet, you aren't. As grumpy as he was, they didn't make him any sweeter than him. He's the kind of guy who accepted you for where you were at, even when he didn't approve.
Not many of those out there. You and your uncle were really close, huh?
Definitely. I could push his buttons without even trying. My family's old school Clinkit. Spent more time with my uncle than my dad. He was the first person to test out all my new recipes. Even before Alyson.
Guess I should thank Uncle William for saving me from a muffin top.
Can't wait to get home and try that famous marinade. So, what's the secret ingredient?
Wouldn't you like to know, huh?
Birch syrup.
How could you?
Twins before hoes, Michael.
Twins before hoes.
You and your uncle were really close, huh?
Definitely. I could push his buttons without even trying. My family's old
Ach, das
school
hatten wir
Clinkit.
schon. Sorry.
Spent more time with my uncle than my dad. He was the first person to test out all my new recipes. Even before Alyson.
Guess I should thank Uncle William for saving me from a muffin top.
If you need a new taste tester, sign me up.
As if you had a choice. I plan to hit you both up for feedback my whole way through school.
I'm in. As long as there's nothing as adventurous as that Clinkit-style salmon with pepper and saffron.
Pff, no, I'm promising that. Fortune favors the bold, goes double for food.
Gut, dann war's das jetzt.
Talk to you later.
You bet. So, how are you, holding up?
Everything's such a mess. I thought we'd almost be done packing by now. I'm so ready to put this place behind us. At least Mr. Hollywood Handsome over there is good company.
Funny how you never mentioned what your...
Do you remember where she is?
No. For what it's worth, I remember staring at the water during the funeral.
Alyson, please.
I'm not going!
Alyson, come back!
Well, yeah. Any hope that this would be easier than last time? Totally
Das ist
gone.
ein Totem
At
hier.
least this time, no
Cool.
one's sending me away.
I'm holding you to that. Afterwards, you and I had a moment over there by the totem, right? I wonder if we could see that.
Doesn't hurt to check.
I won't let them take you away. I'm gonna tell them the truth.
You swore, Alyson. I'm gonna be okay. Please, don't worry about me.
I know I'm supposed to get over this Brown thing, but I really wish you'd been able to come visit that much.
Yeah, me too, but... Look, I didn't make any promises. You think Snowball still lives in there?
Snowy owls only tend to live about 10 years.
Oh, rest in peace, Snowball.
This spot's familiar.
Da liegen aber Eier drin. Carol Brown.
Man, I forgot how hard Marianne took it when
Ach so.
his mom died.
Well, we were only 4, but... Yeah. She lost one of her only friends. She was always saying how she never would have found a place in Delos Crossing without Carol.
You think her death kicked off Marianne's, you know?
It definitely didn't happen. Ty.
This is it, right?
Yeah. God, I think I need a second.
I'm gonna have a look around, okay? I'll be right back.
Yeah, all good.
This might take a while.
Ich kann den nicht richtig lesen. Ah, hier ist es. Alyson Ronan.
Alyson.
Is that her?
What the hell was going on with you? What broke?
Why didn't you say anything? We were your goblins. You didn't have to do it all alone.
Tessa?
Kids, I
Na, da ist sie
wasn't
doch.
expecting to see. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Feeling a little guilty, maybe?
When we pass on, our graves are all anyone has to remember us by. Letting hers just fall apart would be cruel. I'm not a cruel person.
Cruel enough to call social services on our mother.
I wanted to protect you. Marianne was getting worse all the time. I was afraid that if things kept going the way they were, then one day...
We were going to end up dead?
Look, I'm sorry I didn't tell you the whole story back in the store, but I didn't want you to...
Enough with the excuses. What the hell happened to her? Why'd you turn your back on us?
Your mom was always just barely getting by, and over the years she burned a lot of goodwill. It got so bad, no one was willing to hire her. And the stress of that, well, it took its toll. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. She pushed us all away. In the end, she isolated herself from everyone. She was alone and out of options.
She had us, until you threatened to have us taken away.
I couldn't let her drag you down with her. She had you stealing for God's sake. Your mother never wanted to be a part of this community. She always thought she was better than the rest of us. A spoiled little girl playing fairy princess in the woods. If she just settled down with someone instead of running around with married men, well, just ask Sam Kansky how much better that would have been for everyone.
Wait, what?
Oh God.
What happened between them?
I wasn't thinking. Please, just forget I said anything.
Ja, super.
Tessa!
All I know is whatever went on, Laura left Sam over it. But I shouldn't have said anything about that. I promised I wouldn't.
Ist Sam unser Vater?
I'm
Also hier der
sorry,
Vater von den Zweien?
kids.
I get that Marianne wouldn't let you help her. But there had to be a better way to deal with it. Especially if she was having some kind of crisis.
Yes, you're right. There were other things I could have done. Better things. I know I've made mistakes. All I can do now is say that I'm sorry. If I could give you back your mother, I would. I don't deserve your forgiveness, especially yours, Tyler. But if there's a place for me in your lives, I'd like to be there.
I have to know something first. Are you good with who I am?
I've been thinking about that since you came home. I believe that my life is better for having lived it by God's word. But I also believe we don't always understand what he's saying to us. I prayed for guidance, and seeing you standing here in front of me, such a strong and thoughtful young man, I think I have his answer.
That means a lot to me. Thank you.
Tessa, I know the last couple of days have been heated. I'm up for a fresh start if you are, but it's not really up to me. Tyler?
Was soll ich
Done
anderes
losing people.
eingeben?
And if we can't let people grow, then what the hell kind of chance do we have?
Thank you. Both of you. Kids, I never knew your mother's whole story, but it was obviously very painful. She always said you two were the only good luck she'd ever had. I'm going to try harder to forgive her. I hope you can as well. If you two are in town tomorrow, come by the cafe. Lunch is on me.
There gonna be coconut cake on the menu?
You know, I think there just might be. I'll see you two tomorrow then.
Boah,
We'll be there.
Kokosnusskuchen, hätte ich jetzt auch Bock drauf.
Come on.